Hello, and welcome to the Stewardship Small Business Academy Business Planning Binge Weekend. We are very happy that you're here, and thank you for enrolling in the Business Planning Binge Weekend and taking the time to learn how to use this tool to create the success in the life that you want. We will be intensely focused on quick creation of a sound business plan, providing you actionable information to implement immediately. The instruction will show you how to plan, launch, and grow a profitable business. It's a tool. Just like a shovel is a tool to dig a hole, a business plan is a tool to become a profitable business person. First, we've got to get a couple things out of the way. We have a use of content notification. This presentation is provided by Stewardship Small Business Services, LLC, as part of the instructional materials for the Stewardship Small Business Academy. The intention of this publication and program is to assist entrepreneurs in developing a business plan to assist in their business endeavor. No assurance or guarantee is given. These lessons will cover every aspect necessary for an entrepreneur's specific business planning purposes. Accordingly, these lessons should not be relied upon as sufficient for any individual's business research and development. Each and every entrepreneur should enlist the services of competent professionals such as accountants and attorneys as is necessary for their particular situation. The lessons from the Stewardship Small Business Academy do not constitute legal or professional advice and should not be viewed as such. This material is being provided for educational purposes only, specifically to help you create your own business plan. It is copyright 2017 and 2018 by Stewardship Small Business Services, LLC. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronic or mechanical, including photocopying, recording, or any information storage and retrieval system without written permission from Stewardship Small Business Services, LLC. Yahoo! Got that stuff out of the way. Sorry, but it's necessary. Okay. What you will need for this course, first want to make sure that you're very well prepared and know how to get the most out of this course. You're obviously going to need an internet connection or a data plan to stream the videos that you're watching, as well as for the weekend program. We suggest that you download the textbook and then download all of the templates so you have easy access for them. And the downloadable materials are located in the LMS, the Learning Management System, which is where you found this course. So everything's going to be there for you. Just download it so it's at your fingertips as we come to the lessons where you need these various ones. Obviously, you need a device for viewing. I believe the bigger the better for the device. Dual monitors are awesome. If you've got a laptop and you can hook up a second monitor to it, or you've got a desktop and there's two of them, or whatever manner you can get access to two screens, that's fantastic. What it's going to facilitate is you viewing the lesson on one screen and using the template on the other. If you can't, that's okay. You can you can toggle between the various images on one screen, but if you've got the capacity to do that, I think you'll find it very helpful. Prior to the live streaming classes, watch the 3 preview lessons. You're watching the first one right now, and this is the introduction one. Then the second one is having a business versus being a business person. There's a big difference between the two, and frankly, few entrepreneurs, especially new entrepreneurs, understand what this difference is. The third introductory one is the Your Business Model lesson. Set yourself up for success. You can do this so many times. People construct their business model in a way that no matter how hard they work or how much business they get, they'll never become profitable because the very way that they've structured their business prevents it. We'll talk about that, and we'll show you a couple examples. So the format for each learning hour is we will start on the hour. I am very punctual, so you'll see the indicated times. There's going to be in each hour about 40 to 45 minutes of instruction, and then there will be a 5 to 10 minute question and answer period, followed by a 5 to 10 minute break. and then we will restart again on the next hour. Okay? Our Saturday agenda in the morning, and all of these times are Eastern Standard Times. Okay? So at 9 a.m. will be session 1. There will be an introduction, a mission statement lesson, a vision statement lesson, and then a lesson on the executive summary. Then we'll do that question and answer period and take a break. Then at 10 a.m., session 2 will begin. We'll talk about your company description, items, part 1. All an item is a thing that you sell. Okay? It's no more complicated than that. And then we'll have a question and answer period and a break. Then when we get to the third session at 11 a.m., there's going to be part 2 of items and a question and answer period. The reason we have to spend so much time on items is we have to look at them for service-based businesses, merchandising businesses, as well as manufacturers, and we will construct the information in a way that you will be able to use it for your bookkeeping system if you're going to use QuickBooks or something else like that. It'll create all the well, not all of it. It will create a strong basis for you to start with. Then at noon to 1, there's going to be the lunch break. I suggest to eat, keep your strength up. Use the break to work on your plan to whatever extent you're able to. And then at 12:45, we will initiate another question and answer period. Then in the afternoon on Saturday, session 4 will be marketing choices. Literally, what will be the things that you choose to do to get the word out for your business and promote it and make people aware of how you can help them. And then there will be a question and answer period again. Then we'll pick up at 2 and we will figure out the choices that we made with our marketing choices. Then we'll price them out. We'll show you some ways to do that. And we'll obviously provide you templates to facilitate the organization of that information. Then we'll do a question and answer session and a break. Then at 3 o'clock, which is session 6, the last session on Saturday, we will work on putting together the marketing budget. So you make your choices, you price them, you put them into a budget format, and then we'll have a question and answer period. Then after the formal sessions are concluded, so your late afternoon and evening, you're more than likely going to need more time to complete the marketing pricing as well as the marketing budget. And then celebrate your progress. That's a lot to accomplish in one day. We're going to do everything we can to help guide you through that process, and I think you're going to find it incredibly helpful, but then you'll need to gather some more information Saturday into the evening in preparation for Sunday. So let's take a look at what happens on Sunday. We'll begin again at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and then we'll look at doing a sales forecast. So you're going to project how much of the items that you did earlier in Saturday, how many of those items are you going to sell, and therefore how much revenue will it generate based upon the prices that you're going to be charging. And then as with every session, we'll do a question and answers period. And then 10 a.m. Saturday morning, which is session 8, we're going to talk about an operational plan. Sometimes people say it's operations. It's literally the day-to-day things. How do you accomplish the day-to-day functioning of your business? Those things have to be detailed so that costs can be attached to them, and you get a realistic idea of how much revenue that you're going to generate. And then there's going to be the question and answer period. And then 11 a.m. Sunday morning, which is session 9, we'll talk about business structure. What we mean by that is how will you form the business? Is it going to be a sole proprietorship, LLC, corporation, partnership, those types of things? And then who's going to be on your team, whether they're employees or whether they're subcontractors that you're using. It is impossible to literally be a one-person show. You might be a sole proprietor, you might not have any employees, but just facilitating getting business to occur takes more than just yourself. And then there will be a question and answer in the break. And then at noon, again, take some time to eat, and then we're going to use the break to allow you to work on your plan, continue doing that, and then at 12:45 again, we'll open it up prior to the first afternoon session starting at 1 o'clock, so you'll have some time to ask some more questions. Then at 1 p.m., which is session 10 on Sunday, we're going to talk about insurance. I know it's not an exciting topic, but we live in a litigious society. It is important that you are aware of the insurances that are available to you as a small business owner and decide which ones you want to price out and consider buying policies for to protect your business and everything that you're working so hard to create and build. And then we're going to talk about a chart of accounts. Chart of accounts is an accounting term, and really all it means is the manner in which you're going to organize and track information. Okay? And we'll go into detail with it, obviously, but that's the time period that we'll talk about it in the lesson format. And then we'll have a question answer period again. Then 2 p.m., which is session 11 on Sunday, we'll talk about expense categories. That's the reason for looking at the chart of accounts and understanding what a chart of accounts is, so that we can organize what we need to spend money on for our business to function. And then we'll use that to determine what our startup costs, i.e. before you open your doors and function in business, what are your startup costs? And then what is the 12-month budget? What, month by month, what will your expenses be? Now, if you're already in business, you won't have the startup cost category. You'll just use the 12-month budget portion of it, but the expense categories will help you itemize or line item what those expenses will be. And then question answer session of the break. Then our last session, session 12, is determining your startup amount. How much is it going to take you to launch your business or accomplish the goals that you have for that year if you're already in business? Do you have enough cash already? Do you need to borrow money? Do you have to get an investor? How is all this going to work, and how do you determine that amount? And then where can the money come from? What's the different sources of getting funding for your business? And then we're going to look at a break-even analysis. What this is, I love this thing. It's a formula that allows you to know, based upon your expenses that you've already determined and the revenue that you're going to be generating off of the things that you sell, how much business do you have to do before you break even, i.e. that line between a loss and a profit, whether you want to calculate it on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. A lot of times people do it monthly, but we'll show you that formula, we'll explain it, and help you learn how to utilize that information. And then we're going to revisit the executive summary. Although it's the first thing that happens in your business plan chronologically, right after the table of contents is the executive summary. You usually have to do the remainder of your business plan and then come back and do the executive summary. You might do a first draft of the executive summary early on, but then you'll come back to it because it needs to include the details of the plan that you only become clear on once you've gone through the construction of your plan. And then late in the afternoon, the formal lessons will have concluded, and then we're going to ask you, we would love it if you would do a review for us on Facebook so people can learn how this course is helping them, and other people get to see those, and it helps us and it helps people realize that you're in business, and it's mutual promotion for everybody. We want to help everybody build each other's businesses. That's part of the point here, is to build a community of small business owners that are doing everything that we know how to help each other. And then celebrate your accomplishment. Completing a business plan is a huge deal. The simple reality is that most business owners never do one. The ones that do position themselves to be successful, and statistically the odds of you becoming a successful business person having done a plan versus not having done a plan is drastically higher. And then schedule a follow-up call. Part of what comes with this course and you signing up for the Business Planning Binge Weekend is a follow-up call with us so that you can ask questions one-on-one. You can email us ahead of time some of the templates if you're struggling with things or just have some general questions, so that we're looking at the same forms and data that you're looking at, so that we can really help you make the most of this tool that you've got. And then please keep in touch. We want to learn about your successes, your struggles. Frankly, we learn a lot from other small business owners. No matter how long I've been doing this and how many years I've spent in college and do additional research and studying, which I do constantly, we learn every single time we chat with business owners. We learn more, and we want to keep that open communication going so that we can help you and you can help us, and you can help us help other folks. Then please do an online introduction via the learning management system where you accessed this information, these lessons. There's a group there that has the people that have enrolled in the specific group that you're enrolled in with the Business Planning Binge Weekend, and introduce yourself. So please tell people about, if you've got an existing business or you're planning on starting a business, what is it? And put your name, the town that you're from, a company name if you have selected one or already have one, and what will the products or services be that you're offering for sale. Okay? And whether you are starting, have started a business, or just kind of what stage you're at, or whether you're just kicking around some ideas. And then next we're going to go to the lesson where we talk about in business versus being a business person. So you're on your way. Thanks for being here.